I am me. Drippy. Big dog. Big dog.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.
Big dog.
Hey, they finally let me out the leash. Come here, tough guy. Big dog shit. I'm talking about big bag, big cars, big scraps, Drippy.
Bitch, you better run for the shit starts. Fuck being tough or I been hard. Ice on my wrist, make a fist hard. Cash on my bitch, make me dig hard. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog. Big dog, 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 big dog. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog. Had to circle back, no I miss y'all. Put the Glock to the brain, let it kiss y'all. And I'm fresh to the feet, let the kick show. Hell, had to let them know it ain't flea mark. Don't ask where I shot, man, it get gas. 260 on the dead dash. Ducking all the shots, running up a bag. And they got that bitch a man. Flashing money in your live videos, her jazz still low. I ain't knocking, let it show. True colors, here they go. They ain't the real you, they don't feel you. Let's go and keep it real. With all the whack tracks and them weak raps, they don't know how to feel. Drippy just did it all, that's why I don't get involved.
Drippy.
Hell, cause if I did,
Problem solved.
so keep this shit down to a minimum. I don't do well with subliminals. How could you turn to a criminal? They be like they got into him. Big dog. Bitch, you better run for the shit starts. Fuck being tough or I been hard. Ice on my wrist, make a fist hard. Cash on my bitch, make me dig hard. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog. Big dog, 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 big dog. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog. Damn, I know that these hoes can't stand me, but they consistently watching. I notice they jockin', they smiling and come out they panties. No spending the night, hell if I do, bring a bag with me. Pack the two, they come in handy. She down for the toss and I'm out for the moss. Too awesome, got me feeling like I'm Randy. Tongue out, dancing madness. The pussy good, I'm speaking Spanish. Con la bueno español. For the Latins and Hispanics. She like you flashing money, I'm guessing you bossed up. Yeah, bitch, I really just said myself. I'm feeling like Paul Touch. Shit, I'm like that for real. No, I don't need a deal. Changing lanes with my hand out the wheel. Hell, I'm just showing the skill. And your bitch liking the 10 on the whip. She giving me down for real. Hey, your bitch known for real. Hey, that hoe gone for real. Big dog. Bitch, you better run for the shit starts. Fuck being tough or I been hard. Ice on my wrist, make a fist hard. Cash on my bitch, make me dig hard. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog. Big dog, 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 big dog. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog.
What a God, what a God. Goddamn, it's me, it's me, it's me. Drippy.
Drippy. Y'all know who it is. Look, hey, it's me, it's me. Drippy. Get out a second. Here we go. From the top, take two. Everybody tryna copy the drip like I ain't king of my city. Check the reference and tip. Fuck glitching the system up. I'm taking shots at the shit. Unplug the main cord. Game over. Shut up the flip. Back then, I never thought I had chance to be the rapper. Day one, play roles, overpaid actors. Switched up on me when the bag got fatter. But I put 2 million up, bitch, it didn't matter. Yeah, it's drippy. Everybody with me. Niggas slanging bowls from Memphis and Mississippi. These hoes be jelly, they envy the bread. Really drip, be pink for the smooth. Damn, skip it. Name somebody else who think like that. They'll like to change at any second. Who gon' blink that fast? Say my ops on the beat, turn the link like that. I feel like smoking. Hey, be right back. I got to miss it with your name on it. So got dripping, my spit the whistle got chains on it. Take a picture, the movie quicker, the frames on it. Which one yours? The hollow tip with the brain on it? Dang, homie. Keep it pro to dripping, know the reason. Get your closest hit. 300 blackout bullets, 226 shoot sober with. Father of the year, I pray my youngest get your oldest hit. Another season without dripping music, that shit over with. Now, it's not a dish song, I'm just well aware. But if you niggas niggas want a leash, we can take it there. When I met y'all, wasn't talking about nothing drippy. Now if you drippy, just give me credit, let's make it fair. I was humble, will never fumble, will never gamble. My performance be hella rocky, like off the handle. On my family, understand me, don't ruin the image. You want the name, money exchange, get it rented. Yeah, they waiting on me to go, that's why they slow. They ain't fucking with you no more. Say no more. Ain't no telling this mini mode, money mode that may be low, but never been a hoe. If you think about taking shit, you better be sure. Yeah, my crew would be shaking shit, I let it be known. Heard I was back at rapping and shade was thrown. His pink dripping, I'm slapping shit, bitch be gone. Still with the shit, you want my name, you better pay up. Ballin' in the game, shit is easy as a layup. Pump fake pass on the ass with the dribble, watch me Euro through the middle 10 shake up. That was a buck reference. And if you wanna talk money, I want my money leverage. Have you ever dated vegan? She just want the lettuce. Hope we all about the money, got a cash fed as hell. And I might let her eat the dick that the kids are coming, just do it better. She say I'm popping this candy flavor, that's now or later. Pay attention, you want the dick, bitches now or later. She said both, just wanna be choked, that's why I date her. Ric Flair, you Hefner, who business, ATL, hot 40, new bitches. I struggle mean, hustle clean, now who with me? I start trends, become friends, no go against me. I started page, some rage, most follow, Chop Palomalo. I'm always ballin' like no tomorrow. Don't overdo it, don't overmodel, no over throttle. I bought a bottle, I was gon' use it till someone shot her. Caught him bleeping, no overthinking, that's how I got him sleep. Overreaching, that's why I'm preaching, I'm from the bottom weak. Set up meetings, I'm with the deacon, this water shot him. Don't overheat it, I got a ruin and got a problem. Drip.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Rocky Road Show, sponsored by Crowded Streaming, Grind City Media, and of course myself, School of Rocky. Welcome back to the School of Rocky Road Show. I have a very special guest with us today. We have Drippy, KB Drippy. Let's go.
Bow! They finally got me on the Rocky show, man. You know what's up, man. You know the vibes, man. Mr. Energy, Mr. Drip. Appreciate you, Queen, for having me on the show, man. Appreciate you.
Of course, not a problem at all. I'm very pleased to have you here. So KB Drippy is an artist out of, well, now Atlanta, right?
Yes, man. Recently just moved to Atlanta, man. Make that big jump. We finna see what's popping. Let's see what Atlanta got to offer.
Hey, okay, all right. So, tell me a little bit about how you got started in the music industry as an artist. How did you start? How did you find out that you wanted to be a hip hop artist?
Growing up, my pops was a well-known DJ out of Milwaukee, and he used to spin these records. And I used to love the beat. He used to let the beat play. And he's like, man, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. And I used to freestyle just off the top. Of course, I wasn't as hard as I am now, but he seen the potential. And he was like, man, just keep grinding, keep writing. And I just went through, my years. I started off when I was 9, man, and just been writing and been killing the game ever since.
Wow. So, what location were you living in when all of this started?
This is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was born in Milwaukee. Spent like half of my life there. Went to Memphis. Loving the scene there. Trying to get the music base started there. Loved the community they got in Memphis, and took that step to Atlanta. But Milwaukee, I really want to represent Milwaukee because we don't have like a popular artist coming out of there, man. So I want to put Milwaukee on the map.
Yeah. So, did you find it difficult, like I guess finding shows, finding your community, out there in Memphis?
In Memphis, In Memphis, not too much. Yeah, not too much in Memphis. I'm very popular in Memphis. So um, for playing basketball and doing the music, doing the talent shows through all high school, just rapping, freestyling, battle rapping, and things like that. So once they found out I was actually ready to put my words to a beat and start performing in Memphis, it was just they was just ready to see me. Like, okay, Drip, let's get it. It's about time, bro. So it wasn't too hard for me to get shows, not at all.
Hmm. That's good to hear. That's really good to hear that you were getting support out there. I know different places are set up differently and different people,
Yeah,
different music artists run into different roadblocks.
yeah, I agree. I do agree it was tough though. Like it wasn't as tough as other artists, possibly just because of my popularity and my vibe. But yeah, I most definitely hit some roadblocks. It wasn't as easy as I'm portraying it though. But I got turned around, getting paid money to perform, getting there and not performing at all. I didn't went through the trenches, so but it's just all about having that energy, having that good vibe, and just going. You're gonna get burnt in the game. It just come with the game. So you just take it on the chin instead of making them L's losses. You make them learning lessons, and we just keep moving forward.
So let's talk a little bit about the this is something that I've never really addressed on this show before, but something that you just mentioned, paying to perform and not getting a chance to perform. Um, that is something that happens quite often
Hmm.
in to music artists and pay to play shows.
Right,
A lot of people, I mean, it's not regulated. So it's like, street handle,
right, right, right.
like it's, more personable with the promoter who you're dealing with, who you pay. So how did you, what, if you wouldn't mind me asking, on one of those occasions, what happened and how did you personally handle it?
Man, I'm gonna give you the less the well, I'm gonna give you one that's not I'm gonna say incriminating.
Not
So let's
violent.
go. Yeah, let's violent. Let's go with that. So real, we gonna keep it real on the Rocky show. We're gonna keep it real on the Rocky
Yeah,
show. You
right.
know what I'm saying? One of the joints I paid, I'm not going a variable X amount of money to perform at one of these shows. I'm supposed to be open up for a particular artist. Had this show that's buzzing in the city, and then I was supposed to go, if I'm not mistaken, right, if not right before the main artist, is like the second to last. So it's supposed to be something like that. So I get
Oh,
there,
you
uh
paid a good chunk then.
yeah, yeah, like
You paid a good chunk then for that
be
spot.
ready,
Yeah.
and not to mention, and no, and to add that the people that I brought with me had to pay too. I could only get like up to 5 people in free with me. Everybody else had to pay, I think, like 10 or 20. So they eating off the team. You know what I'm saying? We deep, we ready. We got cameras. You know what I'm saying? We ready to go. Never happened. Never happened. I think the guy ended up going. The one I was supposed to go before ended up going, and they say we got the main act coming, and I was just skipped. Went to go talk to the headline guy. That kind of like blew me off. So me and the team, we kind of just rolled, man. We took it on the chin and just kind of got out of there. But I did go public about it on social media because this is kind of like the third time it happened, by like right now at that time. So instead of me I kind of learned my lessons from the first two. I don't, you know what I'm saying. But this one was a nice amount of money. The other two was kind of like chump change, like $30, $25 entry, whatever. But this one right here was kind of nice. And use the fact that Brian they clowning out here. But short long story short, we just got out of there and just put it on social media, man. It just took it on the chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did you learn how to handle that? I don't want to spend too much longer
Yeah,
because I have other questions too.
all right, right,
But like I said, this is something that I haven't talked about. That happens a lot to music artists is people saying that they're going to do something and they're paid for that, and there's no regulation on them
right,
actually doing what they say that they're going to do.
right, right,
um
right.
and it's really nothing you can do about it. I mean, half these people are operating under the table anyway,
Of
so
course.
you know and you don't even really know their name, and then they're on to the next. And yeah, so after that show you may not see them again.
Right.
But so what did you learn from the first couple of times that you were taken advantage of that made you handle that situation differently?
That's a great question, Rock. Great question. And I say this to every artist. You have to learn that paperwork. That paperwork makes, man, a big difference. And that was something I really wasn't worried about in the game growing up. It was all about, okay, I give you this. Your word was bond, and it kind of still is. You know what I'm saying? Like your verbal word, like, hey, you give me this, and we doing that. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of my career, but to answer that question, that paperwork, and once you put things on paper and you sign that dotted line, you gotta honor that, and if not, it's legal action. And I'm glad I learned that. That's the best way to go with everything.
Yeah. Mm. Well, okay. Well, we can move on from there. I definitely appreciate you being honest and candid about that.
Right,
Um,
right, right.
so in terms of the big move that you just made,
Hmm.
is this your big move in the industry?
Uh,
Like
you could say
for the
that.
specifically mostly for this reason?
Yes, ma'am. You could say that. I'm thinking about it now. I would say Memphis would have been, but actually, I would agree with you. Atlanta would be the biggest jump I made as far as in a music career. Because it's a big gamble. I don't know what I'm about to get out of this. I was promised a couple of things, but like let's just see what happened. I got good energy, great vibes, and I think I'm gonna get the best out of the bunch in Atlanta.
So, what happened? Like, what was your thought process leading up to? 'Cause you don't just wake up in the morning. I doubt you just woke up in the
Right,
morning and
right,
was like, "Man, he's talking about it. Boom,
right.
I'm packing up, moving today." What like did you? I know you had loose ends to tie up where you were at, family, friends,
Right, right, right.
that's that's a ways away. So tell me about how you how you decided to take that leap.
That's another great question, Rock. I see why you have it. So you asked the right questions. I'm gonna throw that out there. Let me give you flowers while
Thank
we're here.
you.
So I joined this app called Clubhouse. All right. So I'm a heavy influence on Clubhouse. And I was just on there when the beta app was there, just spitting my rhymes, playing my music, things of some sort in Memphis. And then I was meeting people, majority in Atlanta, producers, engineers, actors, just a variety of people. And I think there was one producer that had connected to a studio, which I am working out of now. Shout out to Solid State Studios. Y'all know where we at. So it was just one of those. It's kind of like they just telling me some incentives, like things that they can offer me if I come out here to Atlanta and make that jump. Of course, it was a big decision leaving, but the position while I was in Memphis made it kind of easy for me because I just go off energy, go off vibes, and just put things in lower hands and just walk, you know what I'm saying, by faith. And the energy was just telling me make that jump, just make that jump, drip, make that jump. So jump was made, and it's kind of thought process is made, but it's close enough, about 5 6 hours from Memphis, so I'm able to kind of make that, saying, back and forth if needed.
Yeah. But when you were going through that thought process, what was the moment or what led you to that moment where you were like, boom, that's it. On this day, I'm moving.
Okay, cool. That's another great question. I visit Atlanta. I went out there. Yeah, I visit Atlanta. It's kind of like people go to visit college before they make their choice. So I went out to Atlanta. They showed me the studio, which was absolutely beautiful. And like I said, saw the podcast room, and I do podcasts myself. Started a podcast called Toxic Talk. It's really nice. So they showed me a couple of podcast rooms, and they just sold me on it. And when I was there, it just felt like home. Like when I walked through the doors, I was like, even smelled like home. I'm like, I'm home. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking, so they kind of it kind of sold me on that. And I was going back and
Yeah.
forth. I was out there for like a weekend, couple of weekends actually, just making sure that it was that fit. So I got back to Memphis, walked through my doors and kind of looked around and did that same smell test. And I'm like, nah, 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 nah. I'm making the jump to Atlanta,
No.
man. I gotta go. Yeah, so
Mm.
that's kind of how it
So
happened.
how did you pick the date though that you were gonna move?
It kind of happened sporadically. It just was that moment. I just got back after the weekend because I was in a car accident in Atlanta. I felt like the devil was kind of,
Oh.
yeah, it's crazy. When I was out there just, just sightseeing, like, okay, this it. I got in a accident in February, and my brother drove me back to Memphis, and we had that talk. And when I got there, I was like, man, I think the devil trying to keep me away from Atlanta. So I'm leaving Memphis today. I'm going back to see what's up. Like he's trying to keep me away, so I'm gonna go back. So that day, I just packed up everything. Told my people I was living like, okay, whatever the contract was, I'm finna breach it. I apologize. I'm finna make that move. I see you on the back end. Just make that decision.
Man, see, that's what I was trying to get to. That's what I was trying to get to. Because it's like, me personally, I know how hard it is. I've lived in Houston my whole life. So I
Mm-hmm.
know how hard it is to have ties in a place and just
Damn,
for you to make a move, even though it was only 6 hours away, it's still it's a lifestyle change. It's a complete
I agree.
lifestyle change. Finding a place to live, down to knowing where the spots are to get your food,
Man,
down to navigating the freeway system because traffic is hell out there,
agree.
like
Man,
knowing who you're gonna be around, what side of town, like it's a lot. So um big ups to you for making that move. That's definitely huge. That's
thank
definitely
you.
big. um so your family, do you have any kids or
I do. I have a
so
daughter, Drip Drop.
oh so
That's my little Drip
did
Drop.
were you leaving her behind too?
Yes, man, that was most definitely the hardest part. Most definitely, I spent the whole day with her, explaining to her, she's 5, by the way, just explaining to her like what's about to happen and what's going on. And her being so intelligent and so down to earth and being like a little me, understands. But as long as I keep my promise by coming out here and what I'm saying, seeing her whenever she needed, every weekend, whatever, just being that call away, she's fine with it. and hopefully trying to get her to come to Atlanta. You know, her mom's from Atlanta. Like, just come on out here, let's get it popping. So I feel like it's gonna be the best move for the family overall.
That's awesome. So, are you able to tell? I always ask this. Are you able to tell me your other job, or are you in the CIA?
Most definitely not in the CIA.
Okay. Okay. Well then, so when it comes to your like how you make money, are you able, was your job like, were you able to switch easily from Memphis to Atlanta?
Yeah, most definitely. My job, well, by that time COVID hit and I was making money, you know, working from home, you know, laptop, little work here and there, doing security work. It's kind of funny you asked why I was in the CIA. That's really hilarious. It's funny, but I was doing some security work, just making money on the back end, possibly picking up some serving, bartending jobs, and populated places that was allowed, and just things I could easily leave from, and things I could also easily pick up in Atlanta. So it's
Mm.
pretty smooth.
You know, it seems to me like you set up your entire life to be able as a pick up and go in
Yeah, most
preparation
definitely.
for that move.
Most definitely. It wasn't hard. It wasn't easy making that transition, but honestly, the COVID kind of helped. Um, it kind of pushed me to just make the moves, start my own business on my own, and just work for myself. You know, and just be pick up and go, be like that full time artist mode. Just getting up, going to different cities, different states, linking up with different producers, just get my face card ready because it's not gonna come to you. And once I realized that, I'm like, I just gotta go. As long as money is frequently coming, I'm I'm going. As long as it's coming, I'm going. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow. That is an amazing story. And like I said, it just sounds like you knew without a shadow of a doubt what you were going to do. A lot of us, and when I say us, I mean myself too. Sometimes we have trouble figuring out when to take that jump, when to take that leap, when to dig our heels down and say, boom, this, I know what I was destined to do. I was
right.
destined to do this. And whatever it's going to take to get there, that's going to be what I'm going to do. And you did that. Like, you said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be an artist, and wherever I need to go to do it, that's what I'm going to do. And that's not an easy thing.
Agreed,
So,
agreed,
once
agreed.
again, big ups on that. That is a big deal. So,
Thank
now that you are in Atlanta,
you.
what's next?
Another great question. I just came off a break because of the car wreck. I just got my wheels back. So I'm back outside, as they say. We doing shows heavily in Atlanta now. kbdrippy.com. You guys can go out and peep that. I'm gonna try to update the website every week. I actually got a couple of shows back to back going on in Atlanta now. Tomorrow I'm at the Gandhi Lounge. Then the day after that, I'm like in the East Atlanta. But you guys go to KB Drippy, you guys can check that out. Then I'm back on the 17th. But the plan is to do shows, just get back outside. I missed a lot of things, and it was a lot of broken promises on my end. When I came to Atlanta, I wasn't expecting a car wreck, so it was a lot of things I missed out on. All-star performances, showcases, judging showcases, videos. It's just a lot of things, so I got to make up for that, and just get back out here in Atlanta. So that's the next step. Every show I can hit, I'm going.
Awesome. Well, so how can well, before I ask that question, what advice would you give an independent music artist who is going back and forth on what next steps they should take as a music artist to further their career?
Another great question. First thing I recommend to jump back is paperwork. You have to make sure your paperwork is in order before you do anything, because you'll be doing it for free at that point. Make sure your LLC is good. Make sure your name is good. Whatever your music, copyrights, whatever you can, ditto. BMI, ASCAP, just get the paperwork work right first. Brand yourself, and then you take that next step with doing music. You want to put as much money as you possibly can behind your music as far as recording with mix and master. That's what we're looking for. You don't want to spend so much time on a hot record if it's not mixed and mastered properly. Nobody's gonna want to hear it. So the next I really just say be serious and don't think about it as much. That was my problem in 2021. I was just like a just do. So I was just like get your paperwork, put money behind yourself. And one thing I found out is sponsors too. One big thing you want to get keyed in on is sponsors. A lot of people and a lot of business that are willing to sponsor people that that we may know of. So just check your sponsors out and get your paperwork together, put money behind yourself, and and just do it like Nike.
Hey. Well, speaking of records, what are you pushing? What are you promoting? And how can people find you, follow you, and support you and your music?
Man, you need a Grammy award for these questions. It's crazy, like the flow. The flow is crazy. I am pushing.
Yeah, I actually, funny story, real quick, just before we
Yeah.
do that. This interview is not about me, but I started doing this when I was really young at my granny's house, with
Okay.
a big old one of those big old camcorders with me and my
Mm-hmm.
cousins. We did interviews and news shows and stuff. So I've been preparing. I've been like you. I've been preparing for this my whole life. But anyway, back to you.
You perfect at what you do. Like I said, I want
Thank
to give you your
you.
flowers right
Thank
here. You're
you.
real perfect. But I am pushing the single called Throat Go. I know a lot of people have heard the Throat Baby record. Shout out to Cash. But I'm pushing the single Throat Go. Know y'all heard of Throat Babies, but where I'm from, we respect the nation. Some babies out here, and there are some goats. So we pushing that. Y'all go KB Drippy Throat Goat. We got a Throat Goat challenge going up. $500 to the best video. You can follow me on IG and on TikTok, both at KB underscore Drippy. Just tag me in there. There's more details to come soon. I think I'm gonna do the deadline on like the 14th of August and announce the winner on my birthday, which is August 22nd. And I'm giving away 500 for the best video. So that's the song we pushing right now. Trying to do a lot of promos we can behind it. And it's like a billboard potential top 100 I've been hearing. So we're gonna put some money behind it. Let's see what we got.
Hey, well, thank you so much, KB Drippy, for
Yes,
joining
man.
us on the Rocky Road today. I want to give a shout out, of course, to Crowded Streaming, Kingly
Shout out
C,
Crowded.
DJ 4500, RJ, Keith,
Mm-hmm.
Crowded Streaming, guys. Download the app. It's free to upload your music, free to download
Go get
the
it.
app, and you get paid for your streams on there. So definitely go check them out, guys. Crowded Streaming. They are the plug, and GCTV. Big shout out to Grind City TV for putting us on Roku player on GCTV, y'all. On Saturday nights, it's H-Town night. So thank you so much,
Yeah, appreciate you, Rocky.
and thank you, KB Drippy, for coming through. Definitely appreciate you. Know I'm gonna be seeing more of you in the future. Atlanta is a very hot spot right now, and that move was a move of a god. I know it. I feel it, and
Yes,
it's gonna happen for you. It's definitely gonna happen.
Yes, ma'am. And before I go, I do want to give a shout out to Crowded. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out Rocky. Shout out IME. Like I said, shout out to Ho. Shout out State Studio. Shout out to Talk to Talk Gang. Shout out to family. I was number one on Crowded, the Crowded app for a minute. I don't know if I still am, but most definitely shout out to Crowded. You can go peep that throat go there. I love the app. I'm still working on it every day, and they do pay out artists. That's one of the things I mean by just branding yourself, put money behind yourself. But I'm not gonna hold you too much. Anytime you want an interview from Drippy, I'm a phone call away. I'll do this anytime, any day of the week with you, Miss Rocky. I thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you. Thank y'all. And later, School of Rocky, Rocky Road.
Hey, look, woo, see the throat go, see the throat go, see the throat go, see the throat go, and wanna try to blow, see the throat go, see the throat go, see the throat go, see the throat go, and wanna try to blow, see the throat go, wasted kids, that's a no-no, with no hands, she bout to showboat, suck slow, bitch you fire, yeah, no show, what a low blow, fuck you mean, pay me, bitch you got this dick in HD, hear that pussy on the waist, AC, that's why niggas hate me, how you mean, ho, I want that slow head, that whoa head, body like this talking so dead, yeah, that go ahead, leave me alone with my phone dead, hey, that strong head, introduce her to the long leg, see the throat go, see the throat go, see the throat go, see the throat go, and wanna try to blow, see the throat go, see the throat go, see the throat go, see the throat go, and wanna try to blow, hey, throat go, Jibby, I am me, and what, and wanna try to blow, I am me. Hey, before we get this damn channel started, man, y'all go make sure y'all go tag goddamn Big Crucial, goddamn Zach Hurt, that motherfucker Lil Migo. Hey, hit kid, what it do, man? It's goddamn Drippy and it's got goddamn time. Hey, look, I'ma be 100 with you. I don't really just fuck out with all this little challenge shit. But, hey, it was highly recommended for me to kill this shit. Hey, so y'all make sure y'all tag this nigga, let go. Bitches out here ain't got shit for me. Ho, I'm a done, I'm goated. Niggas out here ain't running up on me. Always boys and 9 is loaded. So we can kill our commotion. Catch you smoking locomotive. Off the oil when I'm rolling. May just turn into emoji.
I'ma hold it down.
Whoever come with me, just know that the drip is in motion. I linked up with crucial.
Creating the fire.
All we needed was the potion. Of course I be drippy, they come out the city. But really wanna get to know me. Just go and pay me what you owe me. You seem better than show me. I linked up with Migo, this nigga my people. We know who get brief for the Lord. Let me know where you need us. You know where the meet is, just so we can bring by the bolo. Even though when I'm torn, I pray every morning. I'm getting 20K a show though. Flashing money, had to show hoes. Ducking on the top of showboat. I'm selling tickets while you selling dreams. Tell her, hold on, talk about the money tip. I somersault with the band in my pocket. Have you ever seen the money flip? Trap it till I'm rich. Ballin' with your bitch. I just got the money, homie. I just hit a lick. I be too drippy, bitch. I stay on the drippy shit. Don't forget, hoping I'm on the list. So don't run up on me. Drippy, get with the shit. No one ain't about to sign me. Cause nobody else in the city got hotter hits. Yeah, they know where to find me. And if I'm not there, you know what my number is. Making it rain on them. Make it a little drippy. I give them umbrellas and yelling out.
Drippy don't change on.
Could go out wherever, don't care about the weather. I'm standing there, so we'll be shot by the hurt. Keep the respect that you ain't on the shirt. Ain't got no job, but I'm making it work. But I mean all these bitches, they making it twerk.
Bitches on my dick, ayy, niggas having fear, ayy. Cause I got that money, nigga, I just hit a lick. I bet till I'm rich. Ballin' with the dick, you play with me, I call a blitz. We keep them drinks just like this. Damn, 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 damn.
Jimmy! Hey, look, hold up, wait. I told y'all go tag these motherfuckers, but I want y'all go tag everybody, baby. Fuck that, I just do 4-5 niggas. I want y'all go tag everybody, your mom, your daughter, your sister, grandmama. I'm talking about everybody, grandpappy. It's Jimmy Bitch and we live as a motherfucker. Hey, Fleck. Hey, it's my first and last time doing this channel shit, bruh. I am me. Jimmy. Big dog. Big dog.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.
Big dog.
Hey, they finally let me out the leash. Come here, tough guy. Big dog shit. I'm talking about big bag, big cars, big scraps. Jimmy.
Bitch, you better run for the shit starts. Fuck being tough or I been hard. Ice on my wrist, make a fist hard. Cash on my bitch, make me dig hard. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog. Big dog, 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 big dog. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog. Had to circle back, no I miss y'all. Put the Glock to the brain, let it kiss y'all. And I'm fresh to the feet, let the kick show. Hell, had to let them know it ain't flea marks. Don't ask where I shot, man, they get gas. 260 on the dead dash. Ducking all the shots, running up a bag. And they got that bitch a man. Flashing money in your live videos, hurt your ass still low. I ain't knocking, let it show. True colors, here they go. They ain't the real you, they don't feel you. Let's go and keep it real. With all the web tracks and them weak raps, they don't know how to feel. Drippy just dead it all, that's why I don't get involved.
Jimmy.
Hell, cause if I did,
Problem solved.
so keep this shit down to a minimum. I don't do well with subliminals. How could you turn to a criminal? They be like they got in them. Big dog, bitch, you better run for the shit starts. Fuck being tough or I been hard. Ice on my wrist, make a fist hard. Cash on my bitch, make me dig hard. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog. Big dog, 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 big dog. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog. Damn, I know that these hoes can't stand me, but they consistently watching. I notice they jockin', they smiling and come out they panties. No spending the night. Hell, if I do, bring her back with me. Pack the two, they come in handy. She down for the toss and I'm out for the moss. Too awesome, got me feeling like I'm Randy. Tongue out, dancing madness. The pussy good, I'm speaking Spanish. Con la bueno español. For the Latins in Hispanic. She like you flashing money. I'm guessing you bossed up. Yeah, bitch. I really just said myself. I'm feeling like Paul Tutt. Shit, I'm like that for real. No, I don't need a deal. Changing lanes with my hand out the wheel. Hell, I'm just showing the skill. And your bitch liking the 10 on the whip. She giving me down for real. Hey, your bitch known for real. Hey, that hoe gone for real. Big dog. Bitch, you better run for the shit starts. Fuck being tough or I been hard. Ice on my wrist, make a fist hard. Cash on my bitch, make a dig hard. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog. Big dog, 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 big dog. I'm a quarterback sneak, fuck a handout. My touchdown on the landmark. Let me out release, I'ma go down. Hard of a pit, bitch, big dog.
What a God, what a God. Goddamn, it's me, it's me, it's me. Drippy.
Saying, hey, shout out to you.
So you go give them that
I got
real.
stuff that nobody knows.
For people out there that don't know, what is this you have going on? I seen something you and Soulja Boy, you got something big cooking up.
The Rocky Road Show, the crowded streaming, and we are now featured on Grind City.
Hip hop, for the most part, we talk about actually selling it. So those are crimes right there.
Come on, grandma with my skates.
Hey, Drippy, it's money on the line.
Yeah, baby, always money on the line.
Hey,
What's
when
up,
we
baby?
linking up, man, we need to get together ASAP.
ASAP?
All right, I'm coming to get you just
Gonna
now.
come get me? Let's go get it. Shit, my grandma late anyway when I was 13, so I got my wallet.
Yes, sir. Hey, motherfucker. Bro, it's money on the line.
Money on the line. Let's go get it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on, I'm good now. Go on.
It's your boy DT.
It's Drippy.
Shout out to 6 one time. Money on the line, I got money on the line. Money on the line, I got money on the line. If you ain't talking money, I ain't got no time. I'm getting a money call. I'm getting a money call. Money on the line, I got money on the line. Money on the line, I got money on the line. If you ain't talking money, I ain't got no time. I'm getting a money call. I'm getting a money call. They say I've been showing off. I have. Now I look like I got money. True. Versace on the glasses. Armani when it's sunny. I'm half Jamaican. I wear slippers when it's hot. I'm building up a stack, but please don't pocket watch. I want it, I get it, I grind for it. No excuses, no time for it. I see it, I buy it, work hard for it. Money on the line with a passport. I'm taking meetings. Meet me at the ATM. Take the money out. Money on the line, where the cash, my friend. Phone ringing and I'm out here making deals. I'm about the money, I could skip a couple meals. My price gone up, I've been networking hard. Ever since I saw myself, I got a great face card. Money on the line, I got money on the line. Money on the line, I got money on the line. If you ain't talking money, I ain't got no time. I'm getting a money call. I'm getting a money call. Money on the line, I got money on the line. Money on the line, I got money on the line. If you ain't talking money, I ain't got no time. I'm getting a money call.
I'm back to the money, y'all.
Getting a money call.
It's Drippy. I stay getting money calls. Got the money ring. I bet my money tall. Talk a waterfall. I've been the realest in the city walking. Bet that I never fall. I be standing up. She like how I'm stunting, no credits, I'm ballin'. They bitch, I make money balls. On some Trump shit. The stripper be ready, be fuck on the cash. So off of my money draws. Now I'm drunk, bitch. Drippy hardest in the city. Drippy hardest in my city. I'm working out, I'm doing money up, running up, trap booming, phone ring. Hello, keep it moving till the sun is up, running up $1 million when I'm thinking. Don't you worry, I'm my asshole. Steady checking on my cash flow. I'm working to money, they feeling amazing. I'm shopping, I'm booming, I'm banking. The mama be with me, she like how I'm stunting. She know if she with me, we hanging. We good. I'm feeling important, this money in motion. I feel like I made it, I'm famous. We did it. No more time wasting, I've been had the patience. Drippy. Get out a second. Here we go. From the top, take 2. Everybody tryna copy the drip, like I ain't king of my city. Check the reference and tip, fuck glitching the system up. I'm taking shots at the shit, unplug the main cord, game over, shut up the flip. Back then, I never thought I had a chance to be the rapper. Day one, play roles, overpaid actors. Switched up on me when the bag got fatter. But I put 2 million up, bitch, it didn't matter. Yeah, it's drippy, everybody with me. Niggas slanging balls from Memphis to Mississippi. These hoes be jelly, they envy the bread. Really drip, be peanut butter smooth. Damn, skip it. Name somebody else who think like that. They'll like to change at any second. Who gon' blink that fast? Say my ops on the beat, tryna link like that. I ain't like Smokey. Hey, be right back. I got a mission with your name on it. Some got dripping, my spit the whistle got chains on it. Take a picture, the movie quicker, the frames on it. Which one yours? The hollow tip with the brain on it? Dang, homie. Keep it pro to dripping, know the reason. Get your closest hit. 300 blackout bullets, 226 shoot shoulder with. Father of the year, I pay my youngest, get your oldest hit. Another season without dripping music, that shit over with. Damn, it's not a dish song, I'm just well aware. But if you niggas want a dish, we can take it there. When I met y'all, was to talk about nothing drippy. Now if you drippy, just give me credit, let's make it fair. I was humble, will never fumble, will never gamble. My performance be hella rocky, fly off the handle. On my family, understand me, don't ruin the image. You want the name, money is change, get it rented. Yeah, they waiting on me to go, that's why they slow. They ain't fucking with you no more. Say no more, ain't no telling this mini mode, mini money mode. Money mode, I may be low, but never been a hoe. If you think about taking shit, you better be sure. Yeah, my crew would be shaking shit, I let it be known. Heard I was back at rapping and shade was thrown. It's pimp dripping, I'm stepping shit, bitch be gone. Still with the shit, you want my name, you better pay up. Ballin' in the game, shit is easy as a layup. Pump fake pass on the ass with the dribble, watch me Euro through the middle 10 shake up. That was a buck reference. And if you wanna talk money, I want my money lyrics. Have you ever dated vegan? She just want the lettuce. Hope he all about the money, got a cash fed as hell. And I might let her eat the dick that the kids are coming, just do it better. She say I'm popping this candy flavor, that's now or later. Pay attention, you want the dick, bitch, it's now or later. She said both, just wanna be choked, that's why I date her. Ric Flair, you Hefner, who business, ATL, hot 40, new bitches. I struggle mean, hustle clean, now who with me? I start trends, become friends, no goal gets me. I started page, some raise, most follow, choke Palomalo. I'm always ballin' like no tomorrow. Don't overdo it, don't overmodel, no over throttle. I bought a bottle, I was gon' use it till someone shot him. Caught him bleaking, no overthinking, that's how I got him sleep. Overreaching, that's why I'm preaching, I'm from the bottom weak. Set up meetings, I'm with the dick in this water solid. Don't overheat it, I got a boom and got a problem. Drip. Hey, look, woo, see the throat go, throat go, throat go, see the throat go, throat go, throat go, see the throat go, throat go, throat go, see the throat go, and wanna try to blow, see the throat go, throat go, throat go, see the throat go, throat go, throat go, see the throat go, throat go, throat go, see the throat go. Wasted kids, that's a no-no. Hey, before we get this damn challenge started, man, y'all go make sure y'all go tag goddamn Big Crucial. Goddamn Zach Hurd. That motherfucker Lil Migo. Hey, he kid, what it do, man? It's goddamn drippy and it's got goddamn time. Shit. Hey, look. I'ma be 100 with you. I don't really just fuck out with all this little challenge shit. But, hey, it was highly recommended for me to kill this shit. Hey, so y'all make sure y'all tag these niggas. Let go. Bitches out here ain't got shit for me. Ho, I'm done, I'm goated. Niggas out here ain't running up on me. Always 90s loaded. So we can kill our commotion. Catch you smoking locomotive. Off the oil when I'm rolling. May just turn it to emoji. I'ma hold it down. Whoever come with me, just know that the drip is in motion. I lead up a crucial. All we needed was the potion. Of course I be drippy, they come out the city. But really wanna get to know me. Just gon' pay me what you owe me. You seem better than show me. I linked up with Migo, this nigga my people. We know who get brief for the Lord. Let me know what you need us. You know where the meat is, just so we can bring by the bolo. Even though when I'm torn, I pray every morning. I'm getting 20K a show though. Flashing money, had to show hoes. Ducking on the top of showboat. I'm selling tickets while you selling dreams. Tell her, hold on, talk about the money tip. I somersault with the band in my pocket. Have you ever seen the money flip? Trap it till I'm rich. Ballin' with your bitch. I just got the money, homie. I just hit a lick. I be too drippy, bitch. I stay on the drippy shit. Don't forget, hoping I'm on the list. So don't run up on me. Drippy, get with the shit. No one about to sign me. Cause nobody else in the city got hotter hits. Yeah, they know where to find me. And if I'm not there, you know what my number is. Making it rain on them. Make it a little drippy. I give them umbrellas and yelling out.
Drippy don't change on them.
Could go out wherever, don't care about the weather. I'm standing there. Will be shot by the hurt. Keep the respect that you ain't on the shirt. Ain't got no job, but I'm making it work. But I mean all these bitches, they making it twerk.
Bitches on my dick, ayy, niggas having fear, ayy. Cause I got that money, nigga, I just hit a lick. I bet till I'm rich. Ballin' with the dick, you play with me, I call a blitz. We keep them drinks just like this. Damn, 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 damn.
Jimmy! Hey, look, hold up, wait. I told y'all go tag these motherfuckers, but I want y'all go tag everybody, baby. Fuck that, I just do 4-5 niggas. I want y'all go tag everybody, your mom, your daughter, your sister, grandmama. I'm talking about everybody, grandpappy. It's Jimmy Bitch and we live as a motherfucker. Hey, Fleck. Hey, it's my first and last time doing this challenge shit, bruh.